Hello traders, Rich here, and here's a quick but detailed update on DOT. As usual, if you guys like video analysis, let me know in the comments or simply leave a like. So let's get started. As we clearly see, DOT has been overall bullish for a while from a long-term perspective, making higher highs and higher lows trading inside this flat rising brown channel. And as price is sitting around the lower bound or lower brown trend line, acting as a non-horizontal support, we'll be looking for buy setups. Moreover, we've got around number 10, 15, and this demand area as we've got an aggressive movement upward from it. So in fact, this area was a strong zone to look for buy setups, and as mentioned previously also, I've shared a picture analysis on DOT where we are waiting for the trigger to enter the buy. So long story short, we're around a support area, overall bullish. Let's look for buy setups. If you zoom into daily time frame, we can see that the bears are exhausted, like couldn't push lower. We've got this impulse movement pushing price lower, correction, impulse, correction, and as we can see, the impulse movements are getting flat and smaller in size, right? So we got a steep impulse, flat, flat, and so on. This is a big impulse, smaller impulse, and so on, which like show us visually that we've got a shift in momentum, right? But the bears are exhausted. However, the bulls aren't in full control yet. As usual, we always wait for extra confirmation and trigger. From a short-term perspective, right? The bulls took over by breaking above these highs here. However, this is our last major high that we are still waiting for it. And this is my last picture analysis, if you remember it, for those who have been following me for a while. So we are still waiting for a momentum candle close above this area to confirm that the bulls are finally taking over from a long-term perspective. Next, in this case, we'll be expecting the next impulse movement to start. Meanwhile, we can still trade a little bit lower to form like a giant head and shoulders pattern. Here's our left shoulder, head, and we might also see a right shoulder. In this case, if the bears kick in from here or if the bulls pushed higher and break above this area, then they will confirm full control. And here we go. We also got many rejections from it previously. It was acting as support, price broke it lower, and now it's acting as a resistance area. Before we continue, I want to tell you about QCoin. QCoin is one of the largest crypto exchanges in the world with over 600 billion traded volume on the platform and 8 million registered users from more than 200 different countries. Moreover, QCoin has been rated the best crypto exchange by Forbes Advisor, and according to Coinmarketcap, QCoin is a top 3 in terms of overall performance. Kucoin offers a wide range of services and features. Of course, you first got spot trading and margin trading, but with more than 540 listed coins and 960 trading pairs. You also got trading bot, staking, mining pool, and many, many more. And I'll make sure to make a detailed video about each and every feature. For now, if you don't have an account yet, I'll make sure to include the links in the description below, and let's continue. As we clearly see, KCS has been overall bullish for a while, making higher lows and higher highs, trading inside this brown channel. And as per my last picture analysis, we're waiting for KCS to approach this area to look for buy setups because it was the intersection of this resistance turned into support and this lower brown trend line acting as a non-horizontal support. Or while waiting for the bulls to take over by breaking above this previous high. We also have this trend line in red, so we might see one more swing to form around it before we see the break. So long story short, here's my trading plan. I'll be waiting in case KCS goes lower. I'll be looking for buy around here on lower time frames H4 and H1, or from a long-term perspective, if KCS trades higher and break above this area in gray, I'll be entering the buy. If you zoom into H4 time frame, we've got this inverse head and shoulders pattern that we saw last week. However, price got stuck inside the consolidation. And if you zoom in, we can see that the buyers are taking over from a short-term perspective by breaking above this consolidation here. However, as mentioned previously, for the bulls to take over from a long-term perspective, we are still waiting for a break above this area, which is in fact our trigger. That's why I always highlight it like this. In this case, we will be buying KCS, and as mentioned also from daily time frame, if price approaches this area, we'll be also looking for buy setups. Best of luck and I'll see you on the next one.